Hi, my loves. Welcome back to the Starscartel channel. If you don't know, I am Star, and the message I have for you is "and a redhead." The scripture comes from Matthew 23, 1 through 12. Then Jesus said to the crowds and to the disciples, "The teachers of the law and the Pharisees sit in Moses' seat. So you must be careful to do everything they tell you, but do not do what they do, for they do not practice what they preach. They tie up heavy, cumbersome loads and put them on other people's shoulders, but they themselves are not willing to lift a finger to move them. Everything they do is done for people to see. They make their phylacteries wide and the tassels on their garments long. They love the place of honor at banquets and the most important seats in the synagogues. They love to be greeted with respect in the marketplaces and to be called rabbi by others. But you are not to be called rabbi, for you have one teacher and you are all brothers. And do not call anyone on earth father, for you have one Father and he is in heaven. Nor are you to be called instructors, for you have one instructor, the Messiah. The greatest among you will be your servant. For those who exalt themselves will be humbled, and those who humble themselves will be exalted." So this is a message to somebody. God is saying, do not be a hypocrite. Don't be a hypocrite and don't fall for hypocrisy. Just as Jesus was speaking here, he was just saying about how the people were being told by what were they called? The rabbis? Yeah. The teachers of the law, the rabbis and the Pharisees, who put themselves at this big position. And they put themselves in this position and they were giving out orders to everybody else what to do. But the same orders that they were giving out, they themselves would not do. And there is somebody, you are dealing with a hypocrite, okay? Regardless to this hypocrite is coming to you, telling you that you're doing wrong. They coming to you and they're making fun of you for wanting certain things, regardless if it is marriage, a business, a better life for yourself. If you want to move forward with your life, if you're trying to save up to get a house, you're trying to save up to get a car, if you're trying to get a better job, you're just trying to do better for yourself. And there is someone who is being very hypocritical of you. This person is looking down on you and they're trying to tell you, no, you should do this. No, you should do that. No, you should do this. No, you should do that. But in reality, this person at one point in time was in the same position that you are, and you don't know it. They were in the same place. They were doing the same thing. And instead of this person helping you, instead of this person giving you positive feedback, is what God is saying. Instead of them giving you positive feedback, they are looking down on you and mocking you and trying to make you feel bad and trying to make you feel like you're not doing anything, or trying to make you feel like what you're doing is unimportant. They're trying to deter you away from it by telling you you'll never have enough. They are doing everything they can in their power to tear you down and keep you from moving forward. Because that, like, just as it says in the scripture, the people could go around and they could call them rabbi and they could do everything that they asked them to do, but they better not ever think that they could be called the rabbi. And it's a situation where whomever this person is, they don't want you to get to where you're going. So they are being very hypocritical with you. They are trying to make you out to be a bad person for wanting better for yourself. You know, they're trying to make you feel as though it's preposterous that you should have things. They think that it's preposterous that you should want to strive to be better, to have your own, you know, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's really nothing wrong with it. And if nobody else is telling you, I'm going to tell you, okay? Because nobody's telling me. So I'm going to tell you, if you want to try to save so that you could have your own, it ain't nothing wrong with that. It is nothing wrong with that. It is nothing wrong with that. You know, because the way that Everything is in this world today. The prices for rent is outrageous. The prices for gas is outrageous. The prices on cars, the price, like everything is absolutely through the roof. And it's kind of like, it's just so hard to do anything, you know? And I just feel like this is for somebody. You are really working really hard to do something. You are really working hard, and there is somebody that is just looking down on you and shaking their head at you and saying, well, you're not doing it right, or this is wrong. Everything that you do is wrong in this person's eyes. And God is saying they are being a hypocrite. Because in reality, they have been in that exact position before. They know what that position feels like, and it is absolutely astonishing that they are having the audacity to look down upon you as if they don't know what it feels like to be in that spot. And, you know, the saddest thing about this is when, especially when it's a situation like this where you're trying to do something and somebody else has been in that position, and instead of them cheering you on, they looking down on you. That when they were in your position, they wanted somebody to help them. When they were in your position, they wanted someone to give them advice. When they were in your position, they wouldn't have wanted people to be treating them the way that they are treating you. But now that they have moved past that position, they are looking down on you. And it is very hypocritical, it's very cruel, and it is very evil. Just period. Point blank, period. It's evil. How, like, God is saying, how dare you? You know, how, what kind of messes they on that they feel as though now that they have gotten what they needed and they have moved to the position that they are in, that they have the right to stick their nose up in the air as somebody who is in a position that they were just in. And that's just real. Like, to be real, like, they have been there. And it's not fair that they are looking at you a certain way and treating you a certain way and talking down on you. And in reality, they may just not have anything else to talk about, so they want to talk about you. But it just because they are bored does not mean that God is okay with them deciding that they are going to make you the butt of all their jokes. That's not cute. It's not okay, and it's not of God. God, no. This is ridiculous, y'all. It is. It's sad. You know, I don't understand this crabs in a barrel, crabs in a bucket ideology of where people, they find their way out, and instead of helping others, they want to keep them down, or everybody trying to hold everybody in the trap. Everybody wants to keep everybody down. Nobody wants to help everybody else get out. And it's sad, but I don't know. You know, I like, God is saying this person is being a hypocrite. And that's just what it is. But, you know, just as Jesus said, for those who exalt themselves will be humbled, and those who humble themselves will be exalted. You continue being humble. You continue to do what you do. Whatever you're doing exactly what God asked you to. You're doing it in the way God asked you to. And God says that he will exalt you. It doesn't happen overnight like this person is trying to make it seem. Because you may have to... It may be a situation where you're trying to save, or you're trying to, you're just waiting on God, okay? And you are doing everything God has asked you to do. And you know, some people try to make it seem like it should be overnight, but in reality, no, it doesn't happen overnight. No. Don't allow them to try to make you feel like for them it happened overnight. Because some people, they quietly save for years. And then when they have it together, they go and they start putting forth all that effort and they start getting everything together. But in reality, this is somebody This person that is making you feel bad about whatever it is you're doing, it took them a while. It took them a while, and they're trying to act like it didn't, and it's not true. God says don't believe that. And don't feel as though you're doing bad or you're just so far off. It's not true. Okay? That's the message. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe.